57 laps scheduled in this one. It looks like Ty Scott, your pole sitter, is going to lead us into turn number 1 on the D30. And no, it's going to be Josh Herrin. Josh Herrin
what a
out
surprise,
front.
huh?
Yeah.
Josh Herrin, who's been struggling all weekend, talked to him quite a bit. And he says, Jason, I can't find the settings. I can't find what's going on. And look what it happens, Greg. He goes right to the front. He's got P.J. Jacobsen on the first of those Rahal Ducatis directly behind. I believe that is going to be Darren Binder slotting in to that. Nope, it's Ty Scott slotting into that 3rd spot. Then we have Darren Binder. And how about Josh Hayes? Talk about a rough weekend so far for the number 4 and 4-time Superbike champion. He has slotted himself on that BPR Yamaha R9 into 5th early as we get ready to take our first run around the bankings here at Daytona.
So Josh Herrin, the number 2 on the Rahal Ducati Moto with Desmuda Organic Tequila, is going to lead us on to the banking. His teammate, Rahal Ducati Moto with Expel Racer, P.J. Jacobsen. Look at the gap that they've already created, but let's take a look at what the draft and pass has going on for us here. It's the first time on the high banks at Daytona.
Yeah, and you can see these two out front. If they work together just a little bit, they might start to get away. But you'll see within 4 or 5 laps as people get tires up to temperature and other things. And already it looks like, it looks like Escalante, or is it Binder? It's Binder that has now slotted himself up into 3rd, just ahead of Ty Scott. They don't want to let these guys get too far away, but you watch, Greg, as they come to this trioval for the first lap. That group of 3rd, 4th, 5th back there, they'll all start to come together as they head down to turn 1. P.J. Jacobsen pulls up alongside Josh Herrin. 2 Ducatis running on the same team, Greg, that Rahal Ducati team. 1st and 2nd leading the Daytona 200 on lap 1.
Herrin down at the bottom, going to take the lead. When we cross the line for the first time, it will be Herrin who leads the way.
Cool customer. I love it. She's got a great personality. We have a pass for the lead here. Again, this is going to be something that we're going to just see over and over again, Greg.
But a note, Jason, on with 53 to go, Darren Binder credited with his first race lead in MotoAmerica, thrown off the back of Binder's bike in the draft. And there goes P.J. Jacobsen down low on the Rahal Ducati Moto with Expel machine. Is he going to have enough to propel him into the lead? He's going to be down low, and there goes Herrin out of the draft of Binder. And now Binder, the meat and the sandwich, as they go into turn number 1, and Herrin is going to dictate the pace for this lap.
The group is behind. The thing is, for Herrin, he's only seen +0 because he's only gone as far back as 2nd through the infield. That other group is starting to creep up onto the back of them, and we're going to have a 6-rider dice. As soon as one of these Suzukis can get up there and get to the front, then the guys on the first 3 are going to realize they have more company than what they probably thought they did. But what is also going on with other riders around them, and you build a bit of a trust with those that you're racing around. And here comes the Suzukis, Greg.
Yeah, here goes Escalante down at the bottom on the Mission Foods machine. That's the M4 X-Star Suzuki. So the 54 Escalante
clearly was to lead from the front. It was the same again, wasn't it, Roger, when we went going for the second bite of the cherry, as it were. Got to say, I'm so impressed with Darren Binder. He's not being intimidated by those more experienced Daytona 200 runners around him. But as you rightly said, the 2 Suzukis just playing a waiting game. And Kayla Yakov...
When are they going to pair up? Is there 2 that are going to come in and then 2 that are going to come in?
It's a good question. I know for Rahal themselves, when after qualifying, the teams get to pick where their canopies are going to be, where their pit stalls are, and Rahal purposefully,
just because of the wind, he feels a little bit more comfortable down around the bottom. That's all it was, Greg. So there might be something there with the wind. As now we have a distinct 3 riders that have broke away ever so slightly. And when they go into the infield, it's going to be up to P.J. Jacobsen.
We don't know exactly when everybody's going to come in, because one thing is that Hannah and Jamie, Jason and myself are down in those pits talking to all these teams, and they're all very cagey. They'll give us a window of 2 or 3 laps, maybe 4 laps, in a lap or 2. But out front we go to P.J. Jacobsen with a 2.6 second lead over Darren Binder and Ty Scott. Richie Escalante in 4th, Josh Herrin in 5th.
And Herrin he gets into these rhythms, and I've said it on so many different times, the bike control he has, and he's making hay while the sun shines. While these tires are new, he is making up for a little bit of the lost time that he had in the pit by that bike not starting. He has already caught back up. Greg, hey, I'm back where I need to be. Let's hope my bike starts after the next pit stop.
So Josh Herrin down off the banking, drafted by Richie Escalante, Hannah.
Richie has been something of a super sport expert in the past, of course a champion in his own right as they go side by side here, maybe rubbing elbows a little bit.
So once we come across the stripe as Josh Herrin going up the high side as they reeled in PJ Jacobsen. So Herrin comes across and he will go 150.3. So definitely the pace has settled down with 33 laps to go.
Now this is what I want you to see.
With 32.5 laps to go, we'll step away for a couple minutes. The second stint group has formed. We'll see what they do over the next pit stop.
Not even at half race distance, and Roger Hayden sat alongside me. I'm not sure what I'm watching here. This is possibly the greatest sporting comeback in Daytona history. A 9-second deficit after that issue in the pit stop, and for a brief moment, Herrin was leading again.
It's just incredible. See him go just trying to get away in the infield, getting the power down. He also could have maybe used a lot of that tire closing down that gap as fast as he did. We had that rough pit stop. I said maybe a red flag will come out, or it's also a long race. He can rebound. There's no way I expected him to already chase these guys down. It's just, we said it all weekend. You can never count this guy out. Struggled testing. Didn't feel the best on the first day. Shows up here in the race.
Has now done like 152. So without the draft, Binder is about 2 seconds a lap off the pace, and that continues to grow. But these three continue to kind of duke it out up front. Now the question becomes, as we're on lap 26 of the 56, of course.
It was only 1.4 seconds was Ty Scott off the lead. Here we go again. Draft and pass for the lead. PJ Jacob goes through on Richie Escalante.
Mentioned the fact that 3 pit stops this weekend means 3 opportunities to put a fresh set of...
In the lead with Josh Herrin right behind him, and it looks like these two are out front. For the meantime, we're going to step away. We'll be back in a couple minutes.
Dominic Doyle still chugging along out there in 8th. Ryder Davis again.
Oh, no way! Unbelievable. PJ Jacobsen. It looks like there might be a back marker involved in that one. And a heartbreak for PJ Jacobsen, who's testing out his right leg after that incident. It's all in the hands of Josh Herrin. Here's a look at it, Jason.
Let's see what happens here. It looks like he's gone through, and he loses the front, and the guy behind him. That had nothing to do with the back marker. That is a mistake
to do with
from the number 15.
This is some of what's happened today to Josh Herrin as he gets in there. Yeah,
he's only got 1 lap to go, Greg. And
here
really make some history here.
Final lap for Josh Herrin in the 84th running of the Daytona 200. Kayla Yakov has gotten around Binder. So now Yakov, as they're going to head to the white flag in about half a lap or so from where they are right now.
Binder,
and here's a look at it.
Does he run wide? Yep, he runs wide. And again, is this done? You know, is it gamemanship? Because now Darren, I told you, he's smart. He's going to know what's going on. He understands the history of Daytona. You don't think that he's seen it already this weekend in some of our hooligans races? He's going to pull up alongside. Does he go by her? If he goes by her, wow, okay. So Kayla now, she should just sit there, really. I mean, I'm a little bit surprised at that.
Yeah, a little, but maybe Kayla started rolling out of the throttle a little bit.
You never know.
Right? Darren had a run, and he's like, okay, if you're going to play that, this is the thing we don't know. We don't have live, throttle positions, the thing to see. But it's just speculation on our part. Regardless, the final step of the podium lies within these two. Josh Herrin is out front on the final lap. So is Tyler Scott. And these two are starting to come to the stripe. Is she going to go around again? She does. So Kayla is going to be in front. No, Binder just slingshots around her again.
I think she rolled off a little bit myself. So these two are definitely going to have a fun talk after the race. White flag. Josh Herrin is on the back straightaway, Greg, going into the chicane. He's going to exit here. I'm going to let you take it home. I'm going to say this. This guy, to me, has proven how good he really is. To do this 4 times in a row, simply incredible. We've never seen it done.
So here he is, Josh Herrin, the California native. Been to Daytona for most of his adult life. Now on the precipice of history to tie 2 of the greatest riders in the history of AMA competition here at Daytona, as Josh Herrin comes around for the final time, is going to win his 4th Daytona 200 in a row and his 5th all-time career. What a race for the number 2, Josh Herrin, on the Ray Hall Ducati Moto with the Dudor